not. I'm not going to say this is the case all the time, because certainly there are those occasions when you have the stand-up dads and they're doing the right thing. I like to call those dads the upbeat dads instead of the deadbeat dads. So you're finding more and more that there are a lot of upbeat dads out there who are parenting on the front lines and doing the right thing. And you know, sometimes they're the custodial parent and they're taking care of the children while mom is off doing things that, you know, is very unmom-like and not taking care of the kids. But even for those dads who are the deadbeat dads, they don't want to come on camera and put their business out there. They don't want the world to see that they're not doing the right thing. They don't want the world to know that they're not taking care of their children. So they're not going to want to go on blast, as the kids would say. They're not going to want to go on blast and let the world see that. So I think it would be a whole lot more challenging to try to get the fathers to step in front of a camera and really try to defend their positions on why they're not paying their child support. I don't think that that's going to happen very often. I'm not sure who's saying that women don't have problems in the court system, because if they did not have problems in the court system, there wouldn't be over $100 billion, excuse me, that's past due in arrears in this country. So of course women are having problems in the court system. Sometimes it could be because their voice is just not being heard. Sometimes it's they don't know how to give themselves a voice in the court system. A lot of times when these women enter the court system trying to get their support, they're already owed thousands and thousands of past due money, which means that their bills are probably behind. They're oppressed, they're beaten down. They're the ones who are trying to worry about keeping the kids in school and the lights on and keeping food on the table and keeping their house in order. And they don't know how to advocate for themselves a lot of times. They'll walk into these courtrooms and, you know, the judge or the hearing officer, you know, won't listen to what they have to say because maybe they're not framing their language in the courtroom in a way that the court is accustomed to hearing it. And if you don't know the way that the language should be framed, and if you don't know the way that your paperwork should be completed if you're working pro se, then you're not heard and your case gets pushed to the side. So there are a lot of very pervasive problems in the court system that women face when they're trying to collect their child support. So the notion that women are not having problems is just absurd, and anyone who takes a real look at what the numbers say will be able to see that for themselves. There are some, as an example, some very disturbing statistics that, you know, as an example, it would take over 182 years right now for all of the child support that's on the books to be collected. Child support arrears are accumulating at the rate of $125 a second. So these are some very big problems. So for anyone ever to say that women who are, by and large, the custodial parents 98% of the time, so for anyone to say that women are not having problems in the court system, it's just ridiculous.